Breaking news: disquiet and the governor of Lagos State seriously worried as the national leader Tinubu's silence on his governorship second tenure bid. Hello, my wonderful people. Tinubu, we heard some time ago that, a rumor that he has said Babajide Sanwo-Olu will only spend one tenure. To a large extent, you may not like it, but that guy controls the political atmosphere for now in Lagos State. And that's why parties like Lagos for Lagos, which has joined the People Democratic Party, and some other persons, Bode George, have continued to shout out that Tinubu is not a good influence on Lagos politics because he's dictating the shot. And if you don't pay allegiance, you may not get, you may not become anything politically speaking. And that's what they are trying to break. Well, that being said, we saw how Ambode was unceremoniously sent out of office, and Babajide Sanwo-Olu came on board. Yeah, we heard the rumor that Tinubu has said Sanwo-Olu will only spend one tenure completing Ambode's second tenure. You understand? Then he will bring in somebody else. That rumor flew, and we saw that, and they disregarded it, saying no, there's no such thing. They've not done second tenure, but it's like it's playing out already. Sanwo-Olu is very worried. Primaries is around the corner. Tinubu is saying something different. Let's get all the details. Disquiet in Lagos APC. Sanwo-Olu seriously worried as national leader Tinubu is silent on his governorship second bid. There is anxiety presently in the camp of Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu as his political godfather and national leader of the All Progressive Congress. Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu has been silenced on Sanwo-Olu's second bid. Sahara reporters learned on Saturday from top sources in the party that Sanwo-Olu and his camp are presently worried about Tinubu's indifference and much more after the state government is heavily funding Tinubu's 2023 presidential ambition. Sahara reporters gathered that Sanwo-Olu has been telling his inner caucus circle that he is very unhappy with Tinubu's body language and relentlessness to give him a go-ahead for a second tenure, despite all the sources being pumped into, despite all the resources is pumping from the state government into funding his 2023 presidential ambition. In 2019, Tinubu has always handpicked Sanwo-Olu, having rejected the then governor Akinwumi Ambode, who turned out not to be a good son, as Tinubu described to some inner caucus. Ambode has put up a fight at the APC governorship primaries against Sanwo-Olu, Tinubu's candidate, but lost as Tinubu has already hijacked everything. At the present, it appears the table is turning and Ambode's faith may be waiting for Sanwo-Olu, whose second tenure bid does not appear to be in proximity for Tinubu and his circle of Lagos kingmakers, as his focus now is for him to become Nigeria's president. One of the top chieftain in the party reveals that Sanwo-Olu's camp is presently worried and doing all it can to cure the APC leaders' favor, to secure the APC leaders' favor, which includes pumping more state-owned resources into the lifelong ambition of the former Lagos State governor. Tinubu is yet to endorse Babajide Sanwo-Olu as governorship candidate. This is causing panic. The governor is worried. He's telling people that despite funding Tinubu's candidacy, he's yet to hear from him. One of the avenues the governor will seek to explore will likely be the March 26 convention, where his camp will ensure that Tinubu's candidacy emerge as national officer so that Sanwo-Olu can have some leave of relief. So this is what is happening. When you take a man as your God, I'm not saying man will not help you. By the way, if God is going to help you, he's going to use a man. Okay, but when you take a man as your God, these are some of the faith that befalls you. You see, when you take a man as your God, the man stands to be the one to decide what happens. And when you look at it, you begin to understand that no man is God. Because if you do not do what that man wants, to a large extent, he will show you the door. He will show you the door. telling you that you have not done well. When man wants to play the place of God, when you give man the place of God in your life, these are some of the things that happens. Okay, so the guy is worried, and it's not a rumor that most of the funding of the Tinubu's lifelong ambition is coming from Lagos State. Lagos State happens to be that hub where a commercial city. A lot of resources come, and don't forget the whole alpha beta controversy that has been going on is being in court. Last time we heard of it was that Tinubu was asking for out of court settlement. So there's a lot in that regard going on, and everybody's wondering, okay, where do we draw the line? Where exactly do we draw the line? Because today we can see clearly that things, one man determines the state of a whole nation. One man, and you're wondering, how come? How come? So Ambode, we know how the guy was kicked out because Tinubu has said, I have somebody else, and everybody stood against him. And when the time came for him to be voted to get the primary ticket, everybody said no. And when it was, Sanwo-Olu, everybody said yes. And Tinubu now, if you know very clearly, the primaries of, elections will start being done. And Tinubu doesn't seem very much interested and is not saying anything. So this is causing worry to Babajide Sanwo-Olu. The guy is really worried, and he's beginning to talk to people and say, I don't understand what's going on. Baba seems not to be saying anything, he's not saying anything. And because of this man, a lot of waters have gone under the bridge. And you can see that no man is God, because at the end of it, okay, every man is still a man. So there's still that iota of selfishness, me, myself, and I. And when you offend me, I withdraw the favor. But that's not so with God. When human being is helping you and all of a sudden you do something, say, I did not realize I've been a fool. Me, right? It's me, you are me. But the truth of it is that you just do it and you leave it for God. That is not a yardstick to say if somebody has helped you, then you go ahead and treat the person anyhow because you feel that, no. But right now, the guy is really putting the Lagos State governor on high tension. The guy is on high tension voltage because he does not even know where his fate lies in all of this. The guy is seriously worried. But the truth of the matter is, if he's destined to be Lagos State governor and is ready to serve the people, your PVC, like Ambode advised Lagosians to go and get, may just be the result, may just be what would make the difference. Leave us a comment. God bless you. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.